Hi guys. Well, this is the promised cooking video. I'll come to that in a minute. Firstly, I just want to say huge thank you to everybody that's been subscribing. Today we hit and topped 100 subscribers, so thank you very much. I suppose in the scheme of things, it doesn't really matter how many subscribers you have. You're going to do your thing regardless, but it does give encouragement to keep it going and come up with more videos that you all enjoy, hopefully. So yeah, so thank you very much for that, and long may it continue. Who knows, you know, it might hit 150 soon. Who knows? Right, cooking video. I love making soup. There's no reason why you can't make soup in a camper van. It's really good for you. It tastes brilliant, and it's very quick and simple to make. So so I'm going to make soup for you today. It's going to be potato, leek and red onion soup. And if I just move you down to here, these are my ingredients. Okay, so we've got potatoes, we've got 1 red onion, I've got 2 leeks, and I've got some of these part baked, got my call now, Petit pan. Anyway, some of those, a bit like the part baked baguettes you get. I'm going to attempt to cook those to dip in my soup in the Ridge Monkey, so that should be fun. See if it does that. Yeah, so obviously got my utensils. Thank you for these, Gita and Mike. I had these for my birthday along with a few others to stop it scratching all my pans and things up. And I've just got a jug from in the house. Unfortunately, I'm not doing this on camp. Didn't get the chance at the weekend, and so I'm sat on my drive doing it. There we go. It gives me a little time out in Nina, which I do really enjoy, so so that's good. So I've got my kitchen set up as well. I've got the GoPro up there so you can see what I'm doing from that angle. I'm using this big pan. Let's move you back a bit. Yeah, I'm using this big pan. It's just easy to boil everything up, and then it doesn't slop everywhere when you're dealing with it afterwards. I will probably put the kettle on just to get the soup going and get the stock going to start with. So actually I might do that now. Let me just turn, excuse me leaning over. Let me just turn the gas on. Just turn the GoPro on as well. Not that filling up a kettle's very interesting. There we go. Okay, I've just had to, come on. Bit of air in the pump there. I just had to fill it up because I'd emptied it when I came back from camp at the weekend. So I'm going to fill the kettle up as high as I can. There we go. Bit more. Yeah. There we go. I'm just going to let that boil while I'm chopping veg, and it'll just help things on later on. Did that light? It did. There we go. So while that's on then, I'm back. I'm going to start chopping some veg up. So do you want to watch that? If I put you down a bit lower, somewhere about there. There we go. And move these out of the way. Okay, I'll just stop the GoPro a minute. There we go. Right, let's move some of this out of the way then. What should I do? What should I start with? Let's start with the potatoes. So I don't like doing the potatoes. They take forever. So I just put those there a second. just spread these out. That doesn't need to be there for a minute. Now take the top off the pot and just bring that over to there, and I can lob the potatoes in when I'm done. Right, what I normally do, I've got a carrier bag here somewhere. I find it easiest just to roll the carrier bag up and then just peel straight into the carrier bag. So there we go, no mess. You could always catch the peelings and fry them up later if you wanted to. Fried potato skins are very nice with some kind of dip. There we go. These potatoes are a bit over and they're starting to go a little bit soft, but that's okay. These are potatoes I bought for the weekend. And we're now on Wednesday. That went quick. One potato down. I will be getting a proper table in here at some point that's fixed to the floor, and when that'll be I don't know, but it will happen. So I just bring them up here a minute. You don't need to see me doing that, do you? What should we talk about while I'm doing this? I'll try and stop looking at me and at the lens. Yeah, it was a great camp at the weekend. I've had some good comments. Thank you for everybody who's commented on the videos. I haven't edited part 3 yet, so although by the time this one goes up that might be edited. In fact, it probably will be, just to keep them all together. Oops. No, we had a good time. It's a really good campsite and I'm looking forward to going back. And I might have a little job to do for Dave and Julie who own the campsite. So that'd be good. Not sure if it'll come about, but if it does, that'd be good. A second. So I'll just show you how I chop the potatoes. To make soup, you want them quite small, really. So let's just move these out of the way. So what I normally do is cut down the middle, cut down the middle again, cut down the middle. It's all middles. So you basically cut one potato into 8 and then just, there we go, and we've got a load of cubes and they just boil down a lot quicker like that. So I'll chuck those up into the pan and I'll do the same for the rest of them. There we go. Whoops. I like this chopping knife. Jen doesn't really like using this one, but I get on well with it. Incidentally, I do chips like this as well. Obviously just cut them into strips, not into cubes. Oh, I think my kettle's almost boiled. That's good. This is going to be our tea tonight, so Jen's inside waiting patiently for me to finish doing this video. She's going to be doing another one herself soon for Scylla. Oh, bring you back up here, so that's getting boring if you expect. Yeah, she's doing another one soon for Scylla to show you her bed and things she's bought for her. And if you haven't subscribed to Jen, go and subscribe, because there's a lot of things planned for that. And I shall be doing some of the work as well, so you'll see me on there, no doubt. If you're wondering why we're having 2 campers, we rescue dogs and things, and some of the dogs we've got aren't all like Barney, so we can't really leave them in kennels or anything. So and we haven't actually had a proper holiday for about 10 years because of the dogs we rescue and things. So at the moment, unfortunately, we've got to go away separately so that someone can stay behind and look after the animals. So, so Jen's got herself a camper. She's joined a Facebook group called the Volkswagen Camper Chicks, and it's all women, and they all, for safety reasons as much as anything else, organise group camping, which is really good. And if you've seen, actually if you look lower down on this channel, I think, yeah, you'll see her doing a weekend down at Simmering, down at the Tudor Arms campsite, I think it was called, and she's actually booked up to go back there again the next time they have a big meet up. And a very interesting video, and it's probably because of that video that we've got plastic utensils now. So you might want to turn it down when she's cooking. Metal on metal doesn't sound very good on a camera. I thought she did really well though. She did a really good video, better than I do. Oops. There we go, last quarter now, or last half. There we go. All done. So that's how much potato we've got in there. That helps to thicken it. It breaks down, you don't really see any potato in it in the end. I'm going to do the leeks next. So I just chop off the ends. Potato all over me. Just chop off those. Dispose of. I do take the outer layer off. Don't know why, but I just do. They look quite clean to me. And then I'll split down the middle, like that. And then I'll split again, so that it's in 4 parts, in quarters. And then I'll just do this. And I find in a soup, that's just right. Put that over there. Oh, 17 minutes on that. I don't know if the phone will record any more than that actually. I haven't got that much memory left on there. Can't believe we're on 17 minutes already. Right, that's one leek. I have to bring the GoPro down in a minute. I got an empty card on that one, I think. Whoops. Dispose of those, get rid of that little bit of mud. Although mud isn't that bad for you. Despite what people say, we need an immune system and all this sort of stuff helps it. So down the middle again. Like that. And my kettle is boiled. There we go. Now if Austin was here, he'd be pinching that for a cup of coffee. Let's be clever and do these two together. There we go. Still recording, yeah. 18 minutes, oh my goodness. The phone may cut out in a minute. I'm using my phone to record this bit, so I do apologise if it does. I might have to go and get the iPad in there. There we go, smooth these out the way a second, don't need those just yet. So, get that pan and just move all the leek. I like it quite oniony. I like a lot of flavour like that in there, so Yeah, that's just good enough for that. And then we use a whole red onion. Find me red onion. So let's do the onions. I find it easier to just cut the ends off like that. On the other side, to the side. There we go. Just get rid of these in a minute. Keep the area clean. And rather than just peel in, cut it in half and then take the outer layer off like that. It's so easy. Same on that side. If the middle looks really knotty, I'll take that out as well. That's not too bad. And then these are ready to still go in yet. Just slice on the top like this. Like that. Probably 4 slices, and then just hold tight, and there we go. Got to be less rough because they're flying everywhere at the moment. Be picking up onion off the floor for months. There we go, that's one done. And then this one again into 4 probably. Yeah. That one. There we go. I love red onion. Don't know why. Don't really taste a lot different to a normal onion. There we go, and that'll just go in as well. There we go. In there. So just give all that a big stir around, mix it all up. That is the bones of our soup. A lot of goodness in there. Of course, when you're boiling it, you leave all the goodness in. You don't drain it off or anything, so it all stays in there. So there we go. Right, next thing then is stock. So we've got the kettle boiled. I'll leave that there actually. Let's put this back up again. You can see inside. There we go. Right, so I've got a jug. Now what do I do with all my stock? Hang on, see, it's in one of the cupboards somewhere. What's this one? Actually prepared, I've got loads of stock here. Right, get rid of those because I'm a vegetarian. We use those when off steamers. There's salt there. I won't be using salt. I think there's enough salt in these stock cubes. So we've got vegetable stock. So we've got the herbal one there, herb infusion pot. It's bay, thyme, and parsley. So with that one, what I'll do with that one, just peel it, and then that'll just go straight in the top there, and that'll break down. There we go, that'll break down as it's cooking. So with these other ones, I wonder if I've got enough in there actually. Yeah, I've got. So you want to sort of go just over the top of the level of the veg. So what we'll do, could just chuck all the stock cubes in now, but this just helps it along a little bit. There we go. Leaky. Get yourself a spoon or something. Get a fork. There we go, and just give that a little bit of a stir, just break it up a little bit. So for one jug, it's one stock pot thing. And then we just pour that in. Okay, that's about sort of come up to about halfway there, so I'll chuck another one in. still going? I'm surprised this phone's going on this long. We'll be swapping to the GoPro in a minute. Hope it lasts. There we go. And same again. Oops. They don't need to be broken down completely, just starting to break down, and they'll break down when they're boiling up in the on the stove there. So we're almost there. If I just show you, hang on. Oh, we're almost there. It's just covering the potato. So I'll put one more in. I think we're right now. Yeah, that's it. Just remember to go and buy some more. Let's put that one in. Oh, there we go. And then whatever water's left in there, we'll leave it at that. I was going to fill it again, I think. There we go, that's it. It's handy to know. There we go, that'll do. I'm going to put all that in because I like it quite sloppy. So only use one of the extra ones. What have we got here? Anything that... A little bit of garlic in there. Just a touch. Oops, that was quite a, quite a big touch. These are all new. Got a bit of black pepper. Actually, I quite like pepper, so we'll dump that in, and then at the end we'll taste it again. We'll try some mixed herb. There is that herb pot in there, so maybe just a touch of mixed herb. Not much. There we go. In there. And those out the way. So I'm going to give it a good stir around now. There we go. I might actually could do with a little bit more water. That's going to be quite a thick soup, I think. Move this out the way. Move the rubbish out the way. Don't need the salt. Yeah, that's doesn't leave much leeway there, so I think I'm going to put a bit more water in that. Just cold water it does. I'm not going to put any more. So I put the extra stuff in now. I don't want to drown it in. There we go. Well, that's probably about another jugful there. That's better. So you want that sort of consistency, and that's going to make a fairly large thing of soup. Depends on how large your family is that you're camping with. That will that'll go around, probably last a few days actually. So we're going to put that on the cook now. Let's turn this GoPro on. Recording, yeah. So I'm going to put it on the big ring. That down there. There we go. And then basically we're just going to wait for that to boil up. Make sure the lid's on. And that's it, we're just going to wait for that to boil now. So probably take about 20 minutes. Move this tape out. Yeah, it's probably going to take about 20 minutes or so. Well, it does on the I'm just tidying up while I'm talking. Yeah, it takes about 20 minutes inside, so I'll just wait for it to boil up, and I usually play it by sight, so when it looks like it's done, I just melted my handle then. Oh no. I think that'll boil up quite quickly. So we'll leave it there, and when it starts boiling again, hello, when it starts boiling again, we'll come back to it. So we're about 5 minutes in. It's starting to steam away. So I'm just going to give it a stir to get all the hot water from the bottom up to the top. There we go, that's looking good. Well done. There we go, see that steam coming off? We're getting there. So we've got 5 minutes in, we've probably got about another 15 minutes or so to go. So I'll come back when that's looking a bit more cooked, I suppose. So that's starting to smell quite nice now. Oh, it smells really nice. Smell the onion cooking and the leeks. They always smell lovely when they're cooking, don't they? Potato you can't smell really, can you? Oh, I can just imagine wet and windy night like it was on Friday when I was camping, and that going on the stove. Yeah, that going on the stove, and looking forward to that. Really, excuse me, really sort of like homely food, wholesome. Can't wait. So that's going to be quite hot now. Look at that, bubbling away. I'm going to leave it on high because I like it stewed. I think it makes the flavour better as well. Just got to make sure it doesn't burn. That's smelling very nice though. I do like these little hook things on there. You can leave it on there, look. It just hooks onto the side. That's good. Well done, Gita. Good choice. And when you rest it on the side, it rests with the spoon up in the air. Very good. There's about 5 minutes to go, so I'm going to cook up one of these, I think. One of these. I've got my ridge monkey ready. I just need to get one of these out. Oh. Oops. So what I'm going to do, just make it feel a bit dirty. So I'm going to cut it in half, like so, straight through. There we go. There's a knife out. So I'm going to cut it in half like that, and then I'm literally just going to stick it in, do that side first, and just keep turning it over and over on a low heat, and that should cook it fairly similar to how the oven does. So I'll just let this ridge monkey heat up a bit. They are quite thick cast aluminium, I think, so it's quite thick. Let me back over this way slightly. There we go. Yeah, it's cast aluminium, so they're quite thick. So they do take a little bit of heat to warm them up. In case anyone's wondering, this is a SMEV 9222 hob and sink. It's my second one, and we've actually just bought another one for Jen's van, but I'm sure she'll tell you about that in her videos. Baking up quite nice. Doesn't feel so doughy now. We did do this video before, me and Austin, down at the field. Unfortunately his SJ cam corrupted the card, and the footage never came out. It's a shame because we were having a real laugh doing it. Yeah. So not much of a laugh this time. You've just got me. I'm boring, I'm afraid, but that was a good cooking video. That we tend to take the mickey out of each other a lot. Oh, I'm burning that. Chatting away. Yeah, burning. Wonderful. They're done though pretty much, I think. Toasted. That's alright, it can be toasted. You're only going to dip it in soup. So what I'll do, I'll turn that off in a minute, but I'll leave it in the Ridge Monkey because it stays hot in there. So it'll stop cooking, but it'll stay hot. Well, I might even carry on cooking for a bit. In a steamy kind of way. Okay, we're pretty much done now. That's nice and thick and gloopy. It's a good word, isn't it? Gloopy. Yeah, that's fine. So, what we're going to do is switch that one off. There we go. Make sure that one's off. I'll just switch it off at the bottle. Right, how do I make that into soup instead of broth? This is definitely a broth at the moment. You could use a electric hand blender, running off an inverter. That would work absolutely fine. But I like it a little bit more rustic than that. Rustic makes everything taste. If you call something rustic, it always makes it taste better, I find. So what I would do, the tricks, we get a masher and we just mash, just like that. No dramas. Just keep moving it around the pan, mashing away. Sorry for the rattle. Move it over. There we go. Not quite so bad. Oh, it is. And then just keep mashing. And what that does, it breaks down the potato, makes the whole thing thicker, and yeah, it's just lovely. It breaks down the leek in the onion as well. I find doing it this way, you do actually get a little bit more flavour than hand blending, you know, using an electric blender. So that's so quick and it's done in no time. This just mashes the flavour out of everything and adds it to the stock. But you can see that's already looking nice and soupy. So you just hold on to the pot now. Stop it rattling for you. That was very hot. Careful of those splashes. I think we're done. There we go. Look at that. There we've got soup. So, the thing to do now, I think, is get your bowl, get your ladle, which is part of Guido's kit, Guido Mike's kit, thank you. Make sure you take from the bottom so you get all the bits, and then just put it into your bowl. There we go. Have a hook over there, and then I'll get me piping hot Petit pan, and there we are. Tea is done. We've got soup, we've got dipping things. I've got a weird shaped spoon, can't remember where I got that from, might have been Go Outdoors. And there we go, steaming hot bowl of soup. So there we go. That's what I'm using. I've had to swap over to the GoPro because the foam was missing. So I suppose I better taste it, hadn't I, in front of you. And if I don't spit it out straight away, then you'll know it's all right. Spoon's a bit rubbish actually. You need a deeper, bigger one. Not bad, not bad. Actually tastes like it could do with something else, maybe a bit more pepper. Oops. Now what did I do with the pepper? The back of my pot, I suppose. Oh yeah. Is that? Yeah. Here we go. Ground black pepper. So I'll put some pepper in it now. Needed a little bit of bite or something. Oh, that's better. Yeah. Just need a bit more pepper. Very good. I suppose I better dip something in as well. So they're quite toasted. Hear that? There we go. All dipped in. It's very hot. Perfect. Mmm. Yeah, not doughy at all. Yeah, good old Bridge Monkey again. Very good. Nice and toasted. I think it could do with being a bit thicker. I haven't actually got any corn flour out here, so that might be something I'll do when I take it in a minute. But because I don't think Jen will like it that runny. But I could definitely eat that. That's lovely. Lots of flavour. I won't eat the rest of that in front of you. Nothing worse than watching someone eat. Right, well that's it really. Thank you for watching. Spitting food out now. Thank you for watching, and once again thank you so much for the 101 subscribers the last time I looked. That's come up really quick. I think the channel's been, because I had Nina videos on my personal channel to start with for the past couple of years. Then I decided to take them all off of there and move them over to her own channel, and I mean that channel in a month has grown. Is it a month? Yeah, I think it's a month. It's grown to, like I say, 101 subscribers last time I looked, so that is absolutely brilliant. Thanks guys. Long may it continue. If you've got any comments about this, about how you would improve it, that would be great. You can all tell you what makes that much nicer. This is a tip off of a friend, Celine, if you're watching. Jenny doesn't like it, so I don't put it in, but is put some Stilton in, crumble up some Stilton, put that in the pot. It makes it thicker and just gives it a really nice warming flavour. I don't like Stilton on its own. I think it's rank. It smells and tastes horrible, but in a soup, oh, it is delicious. So that's something else you could add to it, just to give it that sort of, you know, if it's a really cold wet night, with a bit of Stilton in as well, perfect. So anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry if it's gone on a bit in places. I'll try and edit out the really boring bits. You don't want to be watching a pan boil for hours or anything, or listen to me waffle on. So I'll try and edit some of that out. Yeah, I shall see you in the next vid. Thanks everybody, bye.